Joel's newest explosive outburst drives Vicki and Ross to their limits. Amy and Lily become the latest victims of Joel's venomous insults in this week's EastEnders teasers. Ross is disgusted by his son's actions, but when a heated clash breaks out, Vicki reveals a shocking truth that stuns everyone. Since stepping foot in Walford earlier this year, Joel has done nothing but stir chaos. The teenager has set his sights on multiple locals, spewing abuse and leaving misery in his wake. Viewers were appalled not long ago when Joel exposed Stacey's secret cam videos, then lashed out at Ivani after learning she had ended her pregnancy. Although Ross's poor attempt at fatherhood has failed miserably, Vicki has made efforts to keep Joel in check. She urged him to stop idolizing misogynistic internet figures and to build a genuine relationship with someone. Instead, he retaliated by threatening aggression. Joel is determined to get his hands on tickets for his idol's upcoming event. Ross refuses to fund his unhealthy obsession, making it clear that Joel won't be receiving a penny from him. But is Joel willing to give up? Absolutely not. After unsuccessfully trying to secure work with Ian, Joel finds himself offered a quick cash job by Harry, wiping data from stolen mobiles. Joel agrees and ropes in his close friend Tommy to assist. When Ravi learns that Harry has taken on the very teen who tormented his daughter, his fury boils over. He warns Joel in no uncertain terms to stay well away from his dealings. Elsewhere, Tommy lands himself in hot water when Lily uncovers that her cousin created a fake account to like cruel comments about Stacey. She immediately alerts Kat and Alfie, who demand answers from their son. But Tommy's chilling lack of remorse leaves them deeply worried about just how much Joel's toxic behaviour is rubbing off on him. Can anyone stop Tommy from following Joel into the same spiral? At the cafe, Joel clashes with Amy and Lily, unleashing a stream of nasty insults at them. Unwilling to let it slide, the girls challenge him over his sexist remarks, only for Joel to explode with even more rage. Tommy is shaken as he sees his mate's violent temper up close, before Kat steps in and orders him straight home. Later on, Amy shares the shocking incident with Ross and Vicki, leaving them both appalled. Wasting no time, they confront Joel about his behaviour, but Ross's attempt to discipline his son spirals into a vicious showdown. In the aftermath, Vicki is forced to deliver some painful home truths. Could Joel's actions finally drive Ross and Vicki past the point of no return? EastEnders spoilers for this week. Harry's new gun drama threatens to kill his romance with Gina. Harry's risky secret life threatens to destroy his budding romance. In upcoming EastEnders scenes, Oki shocks Harry by handing him a gun. Acting on Ravi's instructions, Harry attempts to dispose of it, only to be horrified when he realizes the weapon was stolen. But who in Walford now has a firearm in their possession? After months of back and forth, Harry and Gina have finally chosen to pursue their feelings for each other. Harry should be over the moon that he's won Gina's heart, but his hidden dealings may soon shatter their newfound happiness. Fans are aware that Ravi has forced Harry into drug running. He's paying off a debt created when Kojo unknowingly dumped a stash of Ravi's drugs he discovered in a car boot at the Arches. Recent dramatic episodes revealed that Ravi's partner in crime, Oki, has turned Kojo's flat into a hub for their illegal trade. Things escalated further when Oki drugged Kojo, leading to his arrest. George is certain Harry is behind Kojo's ordeal and has started keeping a watchful eye on him. At the same time, Gina is still head over heels for her new boyfriend, ignoring her father's cautions. As the week kicks off, Harry suggests a trip to the carnival with Gina, Anna and Kojo. But his excitement is quickly crushed when Oki corners him with instructions for their next job. With Oki looming larger in his life, Harry becomes more and more suspicious of George's watchful behaviour. Meanwhile, Gina makes an effort to spark a romantic moment, but Harry is too distracted by her dad's interference to notice. The following day, Gina tries once more to get close to Harry, only to be disappointed when he pushes her away again. She remains completely unaware of the chaos he's entangled in, and events are about to take a disturbingly dark twist. Ravi later walks in to find Oki brandishing a very real gun in front of Harry. Alarmed, he instructs Harry to dispose of it straight away, before it can be linked back to them. But just as Harry searches Kojo's flat for somewhere to stash the weapon, George suddenly turns up. Could this be the moment Harry is caught in the act? Luckily for Harry, George doesn't appear to notice the firearm. Instead, he confronts the young mechanic, demanding to know why he's been toying with Gina's feelings. Once George leaves, Harry comes up with the idea of burying the gun. He runs the plan past Ravi, but Ravi dismisses it as reckless and tells him not to go through with it. Later on, Harry sneaks back to the flat to collect the weapon, only to discover it has vanished. Panic sets in. Has George actually spotted the gun earlier and taken it as leverage against Harry, or has it fallen into someone else's hands entirely? EastEnders follow-up. Oscar faces return to prison after Jack learns he attacked Patrick. Is Oscar now out of chances? In tonight's EastEnders episode, Thursday, August 21st, Jack Branning discovered that his nephew Oscar was behind the attack on Patrick Truman, after a mix-up caused the shocking truth to spill out. Jack had grown suspicious when he overheard a tense row between Oscar and Howie, and became determined to uncover what really happened. At first, Jack's attempts to pressure Oscar and Howie into admitting the truth went nowhere, and it looked like both of them were keeping their secrets under wraps. Even when the pair ended up in a physical clash, the truth still didn't surface, leaving Jack increasingly exasperated. However, following a revealing conversation with Lauren, Jack challenged Oscar once again later that day. This time, the real story finally came to light. During their conversation, Lauren revealed to Jack that Oscar had been so paranoid he'd been sleeping with a knife. She also explained how he had accidentally lashed out at Peter, prompting Jack to confront his nephew. When Jack mentioned that Lauren had told him the truth, Oscar misunderstood. Believing Jack was referring to Patrick, he unintentionally confessed to carrying out the break-in. Jack was horrified as the realization sank in. Oscar had been the one who attacked Patrick, but will he really hand over his own nephew to the police? For now, Oscar remains at large as the storyline carries into next week. Racked with guilt, he makes the decision to come clean to Patrick. Patrick's loved ones, including his son Anthony, are left reeling as they struggle to digest the shocking revelation. As everyone attempts to come to terms with the truth, Peter turns on Lauren for keeping the secret. Still desperate to shield Oscar, she corners Howie and insists he convince Patrick not to involve the authorities. He attempts to calm things down, but Anthony steps in, determined that Oscar must pay for his actions. Over at the police station, a panicked Oscar is gripped by fear, certain he's about to be sent back behind bars for his crime. Could this be the end of the road for Oscar? EastEnders continues Monday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One, with episodes also available to stream early from 6 a.m. on BBC iPlayer.